Welcome, treehouse folks and DIY enthusiasts. Um, this is a little a cart that I did some welding on. I'm just beginning with the welding. This is for moving barrels that I need to full barrels. So I put these. I had the yellow part, and then I added this pipe here, and you can see that my welding was not very good there. I burned through. Had a little better luck with the plate on the bottom here. And I put these wheels on by just taking a piece of rebar and then welding on a bolt with a nut on the end so I could slip the wheels on and off because they have a bearing inside the wheel itself. So they were lawnmower wheels, I guess. So the project today is a trailer, and you can see it needs some welding. It's a trailer I used to use years ago for moving around equipment, and so I got to change the ball that's going to be on my truck to a smaller ball. This is a great hitch here, an old style one where just just perfect the way it springs closed. I don't know why they don't make that type anymore. But first I got to take the ball off my truck because I have a bigger ball on there. And this is a project I thought was going to be really easy. And just to show you, I ended up filming a lot of this, leaving a lot of this on just to show you how sometimes the smallest project can take the most amount of time. So first thing was it was too big for any wrench I had, so I had to use a pipe wrench. And then, of course, the threads get rusted on there, and it's a tight little spot. There's not a lot of room to work with there. And remember, this is filmed at 4 times the speed here. So this is the long process I went through. So I had to put 2 pipe wrenches on because the ball started spinning. And of course, my little channel locks just weren't up to the job. As you can see, the bumper moving, that's how much pressure I was using. Better put some gloves on. You always bark your knuckles. 2 pipe wrenches. It worked a little bit. These threads on this ball were really tight threads, so there was a lot of. Usually, after you make 1 or 2 turns, it gets easier and easier. But that wasn't the case on this one. Sprayed on some breaker lubricant. Then we had to use the pipe. Phew, this is a job. We're getting close. Now it's getting easy. As you can see how tight those threads are? So there's a lot of turns involved. So we're going to lube up the raising mechanism on the trailer, and that works pretty good. The bottom needs a little extension. That's why I had to put those blocks under it. And off we go down to the shop and do some welding on it. First I got to cut some pieces that are going to be little scab-on pieces. So I had some angle iron here, and it's easiest to cut it with the torch fastest. Then have to do a little grinding because if you want the welds to work, um, you got to have some nice clean metal on both sides. On the weld where you're welding and on the scab. And then the little piece, it's easier to just do it on the bench grinder. Anywhere where I'm going to be putting a weld, I want to have nice clean metal. So I'm going to be welding all along all those edges, so I wanted it clean. This rod is 6011, and it's pretty much a all-purpose rod. Works good on metal that's a little rusty, digs nice and deep, penetrates. I'm pretty inexperienced at arc welding, but I've gotten a little better now that I have a good helmet. Makes all the difference, one of those auto darkening helmets. These clamps are really handy, these vice lock clamps. So all the little scabs are welded on. Now I can work on adding a little extension to the jack here. And that's it. Thanks for watching, folks. And please like and subscribe. This trailer is eventually going to be a little mobile outhouse. So stay tuned for that.